get into this week where I want to bring something up that's just what I'm not really sure what happened. I just now realized that this had happened at some point, and I really am kind of confused by it. I feel like something happened because it doesn't make any sense. Apparently, the last week's episode of My Big Fat Journey exploded in a loose term because it reached over 100 views. So say it's at 103. I'm quite confused about that. A normal episode is like 19, 32, 25, 23, 26, 25. That's usually what I have, is just like a small little following that kind of checks in from time to time. But no, that's the first time it's hit triple digits, potentially ever. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but I like it. I like seeing that. That's cool. Unfortunately, like this week, hopefully it doesn't happen again, because not going to be as good news this week as we had last week, because this week, oh boy, it was expected, okay? Going from title, it's an expected gain, okay? We're just going to jump right into these stupid numbers, shall we? Let's go ahead and get into the weight loss screen, or the number screen, where we had a 4.4 pound gain. And this, like I said, was to be expected. Getting back into running again, I feel like I might have lost some muscle mass, and now I'm getting it back. Or maybe it's like water retention that is happening with all the exercise coming back. So it was very much expected to have this gain back, and I'm not surprised by it. In fact, I'm actually quite happy with how the number is still low. It makes sense. Like, about there is where I was hoping that I would kind of be. I was kind of expecting a 245, so I'm actually happy with this number. Now, here's the downside to it, is doctor's visit is here in like 2.5 weeks, which means realistically probably not going to hit that number. I'm going to keep trying at it, and I'm going to keep trying and doing what I can do to reach that number of 238.8, but I'm not holding my breath on it. I need to keep things very realistic, because that's how I keep my mentality all right, and right now, realistically, it's probably not going to happen, and that's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that, because we would need to lose 6 pounds on the nose, which, could it happen? Sure. Realistically, do I think it's going to? No. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, okay, that's fine. We got all the time in the world going till the end of the year, and then, like I said, at that point, that's when I get off of keto on the weekends. After I get back, like, I'm going to have Christmas off. Okay? We're going to have Christmas through New Year's off. That's just going to happen. If I didn't, then I'd be stupid. I got to enjoy the holidays a little bit. But during that time, I'm probably going to put on like 10 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and lose that, and then we'll adjust back into the weekends off type thing. So as soon as we get back to whatever that number is, then I'll be going to weekends, and we'll see how that goes, if that's a healthy way of maintaining my weight for the foreseeable future. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited, though. I'm excited to play around when that comes into play, to see how it'll actually work, if it'll be something I can pursue, or if that's something that is just not going to happen. If it's like maybe every other weekend I could do a cheat weekend. Maybe that's where it'll be. It's going to be fun playing around and seeing where my metabolism does work and where it doesn't work, and just what works best for me. Because that's the whole thing on this whole thing, is that it's my big fat journey. This is a whole journey with different obstacles. It's not just all, oh, I got to lose weight. It's not just losing weight. Okay, that's not what it comes down to. It's losing weight, getting healthier, picking up running was a new obstacle that I really didn't think I was going to do in the beginning of this, and yet here we are. So it's just a journey, and I'm excited to see where the journey still leads. I mean, who knows where I'm going to be going? Could I be losing a lot more weight in the long run than I'm expecting? Potentially, maybe not. I don't really know, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see where things do go from here. And there's still a long way to go. That's what a lot of people always tell me as well at work, is they're just like, oh, we're so proud of what you done. And they kind of like hint at the idea that basically the journey's over. You're kind of done. And I keep reiterating to them, it's not over. It is a long way from being done. And I'm still looking forward to seeing how everything goes. Because as soon as you let your guard down with weight loss, and take it from someone who knows, as soon as you put your guard down, that is when shit will hit the fan. And you don't want that to happen. Just trust me on that. You do not want that to happen. Because as soon as you let that guard down, it just comes back with vengeance. I mean, it's every single time that I go on break in Florida, it comes back with brutal vengeance. And that's just because I have bad metabolism. Eventually, I do feel that there will be a metabolism boosting pill that will help to fix obesity in America. But I think in turn, people will just eat whatever they want, and they're going to have many, many unhealthy stuff. Like, you're going to have vitamin deficiencies and everything start taking over. But I think obesity is going to, here within the next 10, 20 years, I think we'll see a metabolism pill come out. And hopefully, that'll help fix me. Because, like I said, this natural metabolism I have, I had to go to keto because I don't have it. So, but who knows? Who knows anymore? But yeah, that number, like I said, it's a gain, 4.4. I'm fine with it. We're at 232.8 pounds lost right now. So long as I don't dip below 230 again, that's basically the main goal. So, but I'm really, really happy to see where we're at right now. So it's been an interesting week. It was nice getting back into running, especially like it was a little nerve-wracking the first run that I went back into it because I was worried about injuring my foot or injuring something. Because, well, quite frankly, I've been breaking a lot. So hopefully I keep myself good through this week yet again, and everything just stays fine as it needs to be. And then we'll just keep on going on and going on. So there's not really much to talk about though this week. It's just going to be doing the same thing again for this next week, and hopefully what we're seeing here is just probably just water gain for muscle development coming back. And then as we come into this next week, we'll be seeing maybe a 2-pound loss. That'd be nice. If I could see a 2-pound loss, I would be very, very happy with that. Anything more than 2 pounds is just bonus. If I only have 1 pound loss, a loss is a loss. But at this point, I do think I should be back into like some type of a loss. I don't think I should be gaining again. So we'll just see how things go. But I'm ready. I'm excited. Yeah, and this shirt really does no justice because I mean it's just so big. It's just so big. I just always wear it because it's just nostalgic, because I mean this is where I started and this is where I am now. So I gotta keep wearing it. I have to keep wearing it until the end of it all. But and that's actually something I did today, is I went through my closet and I cleaned out anything I don't fit in, and she can attest, it was a lot of freaking clothing. It's a lot of freaking clothing. Dear Lord. And a lot of it I never even wore. That's the sad part. Like I was, like when I went to Florida, not this last time, but the year before, I bought a lot of 3X clothing, and I blew through them down to a 2X. I was not ready for that. I was not ready to blow through so many clothes and to shrink to these sizes. Because now I get nervous buying anything extra large because I'm like, will I fit it here in a couple months? I'm pretty sure I will. But you gotta wonder if I'm going to be into a large at some point, and then I'm going to lose another wardrobe again. It gets expensive buying wardrobes all the time. But I think I'm going to be good with the extra larges. So just fingers crossed on that one. But I think that is going to do it for this week, though. Nothing, like I said, nothing too major to report on this week. Just found that number a little bit interesting. So if you're out there, drop a hello. I'm friendly. I don't bite normally. Nothing that the cops can prove. Um, so, yeah, definitely reach out. I like this little small community I got. So, I will definitely see you guys, though, back here next week. Hopefully at 7 p.m. Did it a little bit late today. It's all right. I started early a couple weeks ago at 6. So, or maybe that was last week. So it evens out. It's fine. Okay? You'll be fine. I'll see you guys back here next week, though. Cat Cam right now is dead. I'm trying to figure out why Cat Cam died. So I don't have a Cat Cam this week, but we'll bring it back next week, hopefully. But I'll see you guys back here next